All right, so here's another great book from Osho. This one is all about intelligence, and the basic point of this book is that intelligence doesn't come from knowing things. Intelligence doesn't come from, you citing a study or you citing, oh, I read this in a book somewhere. Like, that's not true intelligence. True intelligence is feeling what is right in the moment and just using your best judgment, using that instinct that you have that you've avoided your entire life. And it's like something we are forced into more and more is certain groups, certain ideologies, and it almost gets us stuck. It almost prevents us from seeing the full picture. And when you can come from a place of creativity, when you can come from a place of like, I don't know the answer, but I think this is it, and I think this is the one that is going to serve me best in this scenario. Like that is the true solution. And more I feel like as I learn, as I basically rewrite my brain and forget stuff I learned in school, like I feel like my mind has just expanded. But when we fall into certain ideologies, when we fall into certain belief systems, it prevents us from truly finding the creative solution. Like in the book, Osho literally talks about like Albert Einstein had some of the worst memory possible. Like that's why he didn't do good in school. That's why he failed his exams. That's why your math teacher, your history teacher was like, yeah, Einstein wasn't a good student. And it's like, it's not because he wasn't smart. It's because he couldn't function in the way that the school system was set up. And the school system is set up for you to memorize things, for you to recite back someone else's ideas and not have your own. And this is completely inverse of what Socrates basically wanted. Socrates wanted you to know the why. Socrates wanted you to ask questions. Why do you feel this way? Why is this the approach you took? Why did you do these things? Why did this certain person in history, start doing these things? Like it's more important to know the why than to know the actual details. Like a computer could go on the internet and literally find all of the answers that you want. Like, oh, when did this person marry this person? Oh, when did this event happen? They can tell you the dates. They can tell you all these things, but they don't tell you the why. They don't tell you the human emotions and the perspective that the person took to make this decision. And I feel like we really get into the weeds of things and we really look at the granular issues and we don't find the true meaning, the true purpose, the true wisdom that is certain things in history. And it's like the moment you start to understand that there's a difference between intelligence and memory is the moment when your life begins to change. Because let's face it, like it's so easy for us to read a book, have someone else's ideas, and repeat those ideas the rest of our lives. It is 10 times harder to come to our own understanding, to live our own lives and find the wisdom through our own lives and experiences. And it's just like, I feel like we're leaving so much on the table and so much of our brains are being taken up by other people's ideas, and these ideas aren't serving you. These ideas didn't come from your experience and they can never be authentic. They can never see the whole picture. Like it's so frustrating that people give diagnoses to themselves when they read a little bit on WebMD and it's like, you didn't hear that voice crack. But it's like, it's just so stupid. It's like, we just need to understand that memory is something that can serve you, but we pull from it and we pull from it like it's a source of knowledge, like it's a source of wisdom, but it's just a source of facts. And the more you rely on memory, the worse your intelligence is going to be, because you're using a predefined, a set solution for a problem instead of taking the creative solution, instead of living in the moment, instead of experiencing it, instead of, doing anything based off of how you feel in that current moment. And you can never make a good decision by pulling from memory. You can never live in a true essence and a true self, and you'll never feel fulfillment. And it's such an interesting book. I think you should pick it up if you are interested in any of the ideas I just said. Obviously, there's much more detail. There's much more depth. Osho goes about explaining things in a way that I could never imagine to explain them, and it's put so artfully, it's put so masterfully, and it's put so simply that I see no reason for you not to pick up this book. I'll leave a link in the description. Thank you so much for making this far. I will catch you in the next one. You didn't hear that voice crack? Don't roast me in the comments for that. That didn't happen. Peace out, guys.